Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. So glad you're here tonight with me as we embark once again on a journey to the land of the Green Isles. We're back with more King's Quest 6, and it's me, your old pal Jess, Decaf Jedi, and I'm super excited to be back on this one. As I talked about last time we streamed King's Quest 6, this is a rare game in the Sierra canon that I completely missed out on. This is my first time ever playing through it, and I really enjoyed it. Had a great first go around with it. Hey, Gary, thank you for the hydrate. Had a first good go around with it, then left town on a little trip out to Yellowstone National Park. Now that I'm back, I'm super hyped to jump back in with more King's Quest 6 and help Alexander find that ding dang girl in the tower. We've really got a big quest on the way, but glad you could join me tonight. Glad everybody's here. Good to see you, Ben, as always.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
There's Kevin, Stalk for Wooder, Susu Rocket. Great to see you again. Such minutia. Oh man, there's Nick, there's Shark, there's Paul Not Pat, Samuel. We got Matawi in the house. Oh my goodness, 6-7. This is a crowd. Hey, Bees, good to see you. Oh yes, thank you, Joy Bees. This is my Retro Adventure Wednesday t-shirt. Get yours at Redbubble to celebrate the most important day of the week, Retro Adventure Wednesday. But thank you, Bees. I appreciate it. Hey, such minutia. Thank you so much for the sub. At least it just showed up. I don't know where my alert is. Hey, there's my alert. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Hey, TL Wolf, good to see you. Balboa, good to see you. I plan on 4X CD-ROM. Don't worry. I've got, I pushed the turbo button that changes my 486 from a 33 megahertz to 66 megahertz. So this thing is just going to fly by. It's going to be good times. This is a great crowd. Glad to see so many people hyped. Oh, Cedric, get my face. So many people hyped for King's Quest 6. This is an exciting day around here too because it is first day of school eve. Tomorrow morning, my daughter goes back to school, and that's good time. She's starting 5th grade, which seems nearly impossible. But yeah, that's I get to be up at like 6 a.m. tomorrow morning to shuffle her off to school. So who isn't excited about that? But for now, we've got more important things to do. We need to play a little bit of King's Quest 6. All right, there we go. Are you ready to watch Alexander embarrass himself for a girl he met once for 30 seconds? Yeah, I mean, that's Alexander's entire jam is really being very excited about this woman that he very, very briefly met one time under some pretty stressful circumstances, TBH.
A colorful array of snapdragons stand guard to one side of the path.
So what's happened so far? Alexander is washed ashore in the land of the Green Isles in search of his beloved Cassima that he's never really met and gotten to know very well. And now we are wandering around the land of the Green Isles, trying to find a way to meet her properly. And here we are in what I believe is the Isle of Wonder, where we left off. That's pizza doors. Those are good pizza doors, right?
A curiously speckled gate marks one end of the garden.
Hey, nice pizza doors.
The wallflowers look terribly.
Greetings, ladies. How charming you look today.
Milady.
The wallflowers are too shy to talk to Alexander.
Hey, David Alexander. Good
Good
to see
day,
you.
snapdragons.
The snapdragons don't seem inclined to communicate with anyone.
Fine, be that way.
Excuse me, lettuce.
The lettuce just gives Alexander the cold shoulder.
That's me at Chipotle as I'm picking out toppings for my burrito.
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
Good day, spicy tomatillo sauce.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking
Cabbage
young
Patch
plants?
Kids, oh god, they are.
Go, go, gaga.
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
So nauseatingly polite. That's right, Seabed.
Unless Alexander is mistaken,
Meletus.
those plants must be... Those grapes look awfully sour.
Ah, sour grapes.
Alexander addresses the grapes.
Why are you so sour, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, we'll tell you. How would you like to have the possibility of being made into wine hanging over your head? And then there's our neighbors, the clinging vines. All they do all day is whine about the Ivy League social climbers that never call.
Wow.
It's really just no fun at all.
That's too bad. Well, I hope things start looking up.
Thanks a lot.
Susie Rocket, you make a great point. The, unyielding politeness of the
Zounds,
Daventry royal
those
family.
wallflowers sure are shy, and the snapdragons are awfully protective of them. Alexander can't even get close to the wallflowers without causing quite a stir.
Wish I had, a flame of some sort.
Colors of flame burst
Oh.
from the center of the incredibly stinky flower.
I used that to get past the guys. Surely that's not the solution here.
Alexander doesn't need to do anything. An elegant padded chair provides a cushy seat from which to enjoy the lively garden.
Oh.
Alexander looks through the cute little hole in the wall again and sees the wondrous chessboard land on the other side of the wall.
That's right. Graham doesn't like that one witch, but he's cool with
Zounds.
everyone else. Yeah, I guess I should try to touch the
Alexander would love to sit as...
chair. Wow, fine. Well, it feels like the pizza doors should be a puzzle. I just assumed that I wouldn't be able to open them.
A noble white chess knight stands at the top of the marble stairs.
Oh, I know just how to interact with these guys. Up. Oh, man.
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land? That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
Yes, I am King Horse. Queens, eh? Maybe?
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send the lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do. As queen of this island, I have every right to that lump of coal.
Mm-hmm.
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your Highness always got to carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
It wasn't your stone. It belonged to the Isle of Wonder treasury. Your Highness always thinks that everything is hers.
I'm sorry, Robin. You cracked me up
Excuse
with
me,
the
my good man,
Bechdel test.
but could you settle an argument for us?
Which of us should get to carry the coal and which the egg? Remember, white is the color of deserving truth and virtue.
Quiet, Your Highness, and let him make up his own mind. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I don't know how to solve your problem. One of you will just have to be gracious and allow the other the lump of coal.
Again, politeness above all
What
else.
a ridiculously stupid idea.
Quite ludicrous.
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence.
The shade of it all. Wow. Yeah, I want to see more
the
of this
lump
cool
coal
land.
goes much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
Hey, magic map.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Red does not go with anything, being much too self-conscious. White is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
Tell me all about your retro computer rig you're building, Magic Map, because that sounds fantastic. Hey, Silver Street. Alexander just wants to agree on anything. They can only find the one thing, that he's a giant doofus.
The Red Queen has dropped her scarf on the steps.
Don't mind if I
Alexander
do.
picks up the Red Queen's scarf.
Please tell me this whole screen doesn't exist simply to get a scarf. That they made this incredibly evocative landscape for us. Can we pet the horsies? Great question.
Checkmate. Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land. That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
Never will be. There's no chance of things ever changing. Hey, Dungeon Facts. There's that old stick in the
A
mud.
stick is stuck in the middle of the swamp. Alexander sees no point in trying to talk to that stick in the swamp.
It's obviously going to be a character. Just talk to it now. Save yourself the trouble. Okay. Well, now just walk to it.
The swampy bog sinks beneath Alexander's weight. He feels himself being sucked slowly but firmly down into the muck.
Slow but firm suck into the muck.
As the marshy water fills Alexander's mouth, he thinks that although he'd always wanted to try a mud bath, this is hardly what he had in mind.
You gotta rub the berries on yourself. You're out, Paul.
Only. Next.
No tickets.
Do you ever get that sinking feeling?
I really love the elaborate Land of the Dead.
The bump on the log does not look particularly interesting to Alexander.
I mean, it does. It's clearly going to talk at some point.
Alexander investigates the intricate spider's web in the spider who lives there is not immune. Alexander feels the tiny pinprick of the spider's bite and the slow burning of her poison.
Maybe it's not deadly. Did we just die a cabaret death?
Tickets only. Next.
Why do you think they call her a widow?
I don't know. Maybe tragedy befell her last partner. Is that so ridiculous? This is Dark Souls.
Oh, so there you are, handsome. What can I do for you now?
Stupid sexy spider.
That scrap of paper blew into my web from those books over there. The wind just thinks it can deposit anything here.
Looks like we found the Amazon book warehouse on this island. Yeah, people just dropping dead all over the place. Ooh, Ben, now this is interesting. I'd like you to join us in playing with voice actors in Sierra game where we started, which rating if voice actors hit all the all caps words. That's a great one.
Have you changed your mind? My offer of dead wedlock is still...
I just don't know fundamentally if I can trust this ding-dang spider.
Alexander reaches...
After my goods are...
Alexander feels...
Okay. No different doing it from that screen. Got it. Thank you, game, for allowing me to restore before we get the full death sequence. I love this music.
The tail end of this island is a riotous... Alexander should read the books if he...
Well, I thought they might talk. Everything else here does. Oh no, bookworm.
What do you think you're doing?
You got the all caps your.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize these books had an owner. I'm in need of a rare book.
No owner. All books have owners, my good man. And this book owner, bookworm to you, wouldn't part with one of his books for anything.
Not even a red
Isn't
scarf?
there something I can do for you to pay for the book?
Let's see. Do you have an itinerant clause?
Yes.
No. No clauses at all, I'm afraid.
As an exception, you always should.
Ron Funches?
Don't mind oxymoron and diphthong. They're fairly limited grammatical principles, you know. Let's see. A marsh pig that does Texas?
No. I'm afraid not.
A dangling participle?
Oh, I have one of those, maybe.
I'm fresh out.
A purple fiddle whacker?
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
Which band those?
An idiosyncrasy, perhaps?
Several.
Afraid not.
Ha! Then what good are you?
There's no reason to use that.
Hey,
Do you
bookworm.
have anything?
A regular abnormality?
A regular abnormality.
I have a sentence. Would that do?
An incomplete one, I
Wow.
suppose.
Yawn.
Actually, it is incomplete.
Just as I suspected, incomplete sentences are a dime a dozen, where you can literally just find them floating about. Complete sentences. Ooh, now there's something that's hard
Didn't
to
hit the
come
theirs.
by these days.
I see. Sorry.
Piles of stacked books.
Didn't hit the theirs. Spider, do you like
Alexander wouldn't want to
scarves?
get caught. Alexander.
Why can Alexander just roll persuasion against all of these characters?
Alexander offers the item to the black.
No, no, thank you, you sweet man.
Yeah, I need to get that
Alexander
full
offers
sexy
the
line
item to
reading.
the Black Widow.
No, no, thank you, you sweet man. Like a good little wife, I have no interest in anything except my cozy little web and you.
You know, Ben, I just assumed this was Jane Jensen executed the voice in Space Quest 4. I just smash you with the book. You let me have that paper. I mean, this is a really good point.
Alexander is careful.
I mean, let's try that.
Alexander
booked.
wouldn't want. Alexander offers.
No, no, thank.
I wonder if there's anything else I can do on this island yet.
Do you have
Hey, book weirdo.
a split?
It wouldn't be worthwhile to try and
Hello?
spice up the book. would it?
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly, think.
There it is. There's the perfect just needs a hint reminder. Thank you, Yakabane.
Alexander has a love poem from Alexander.
What?
That won't.
Let's see if the spatter wants the love poem. I forgot that I had that. It's the problem with taking 2 weeks off between plays.
Alexander offers the idea.
No.
Come on. Come on. Okay, let's try the bookworm with the poem. Although it really feels like I need to use the sentence. Blue cat hair to your face. That's not a bad idea.
Yet? Falling
arches.
Would you take this in exchange for a rare book?
You want to trade that? There are millions of those.
What are we talking about?
No, thank you.
These demonstrative pronouns aren't really giving me a good sense of what we're talking about, almost like that was a generic response. Or if there's any mileage in a game where you're a town guard and have to stop an adventure guy from using increasingly elaborate tools, that'd be a great game to try to design. I like
Alexander.
Like where your head's at.
Alexander.
Let's go to Isle of the Sacred Mountain. This is the Isle of Copy Protection, right?
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff.
Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates.
The rock has been etched by some unknown hand. One may need to read about the logic cliffs in the guidebook to the land of the Green Isles in order to understand this mystical inscription.
One might need to consult the copy protection to figure out what we need to do here. There we go. I'm going to destroy this mountain with facts and logic. The cliffs of logic don't care about your feelings is the big takeaway here.
Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates.
Thank you, Robin. It's good. Once Jem said it, now I take it to heart. Oh my goodness. So today I was playing around with the talking stickers. If y'all will indulge me for just a moment, and discovered that now you can get it to generate talking stickers with your own voice. And I tried to create an AI version of my voice and for future sticker use, if anyone wanted to make me say things. And here's what I got.
This is a preview of your TTS AI voice model. It sounds pretty good to me.
So that is it generating that phrase out of my voice. And I don't know how I feel about it exactly because it sounds to my ear, which is probably the worst ear to judge my own voice with. It's not bad.
This is a preview of your TTS AI voice model. It sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, there's a thing that says accent enhancement here. What if I turn that on?
This is a preview of your TTS AI voice model. It sounds pretty good to me.
I don't know if that sounds worse or better. But there it is. It's corporate jet. That's right. That's me available for corporate gigs. I can't imagine anyone using that for
There appears to be something. Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
See, cliffs of logic are easy.
Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Okay. Well, I guess that's how that works. I just 360 no-scoped logic cliffs.
The steps cannot be moved.
Oh, do I have to walk the steps? New stair quest. See, this is going to be stair quest 2. Once you have pathfinding and point and click, it's less challenging. I mean, is this literally it? We'll get to see his mangled corpse.
Only. Next. That wasn't a very logical step.
Okay. So it really is just a stair puzzle. Do you think that this game was like halfway through development and Roberta Williams had a panicked moment where she realized there weren't any horrible stairs in it? She's like, we dropped the ball in King's Quest V. Can we get some stairs in this game? And all the other people working on it were like, I just don't know with the point and click interface if we can make stairs challenging. Click while standing on the steps in the screen. Wait. Click while okay, the low one. Yeah, we can do that real quick. Why not? So take a couple of steps up and then fall. Thank you, Carrie.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
What a great set of reactions. They couldn't decide what his reaction should be, so they just gave him all of them.
Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
This is not my favorite thing.
Oh no.
Whoa! 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 Hey! Quit making me fall.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that's so good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Being scared and then embarrassed, angry at yourself. I mean, that is the universal I've fallen down as an adult thing. It's like, first, is anyone watching me? Second, is my human body still functioning? And then third, I'm so angry at whatever I perceive as the cause of my fall. Hey, Mark. You're absolutely allowed to be here with caffeine. Okay, let's save here. Only Alexander had a Cliff Bar.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in
This
the
stream
face
brought
of
to you
the
by
cliff.
Cliff Bars. It's food, I guess. A master of languages will... Art? Hey, Nick, thank you. Wait, Paul, did we think of that at the same time? A master of languages will... I mean, it's not rise again, is it? That doesn't seem like an actual answer. Let's see. So we have the copy protection here. Let's see. Rise looks like a little donkey cart with a square on the back of it, from what I can tell. Where's one of those? I don't see that particular symbol. Is that it? Doing the clip blindfolded is stressful. I imagine doing much of anything blindfolded is stressful. Let's see. Oh, this is actually a quote. Wow, the auto mod wouldn't allow the phrase cunning linguist from Balboa. Clever auto mod. Let's see, this is an actual quote from the book we hear. Where is languages? Reading through the book. Oh, ha 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 ha, found it. It is in there. Okay, so I've already messed up. Let's restore. Well, I haven't. Oh, wait.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Alexander examines.
First things happen at sea. Okay, so it's going to be soar. A master of languages will soar. That doesn't really seem like. Am I missing like clever wordplay or something there? Okay, soar. S is kind of like a teeter-totter with a box on one side of it. Where's that? Teeter-totter with a side box. A teeter-totter. Unfortunately, the scan I have of the manual isn't great. Look, it's kinda. Oh, here it is. There's the teeter-totter. Okay. S. Then O is frowny face mustache guy. Frowny face mustache guy. Ah, there he is. Then A is a pickleball court. Pickleball court. And then R is donkey cart.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Got it. Easy peasy. And look at that screen shake. It's like you're there. I got the number of that donkey cart from the manual. 3 more to go. Oh my gosh. A copy protection puzzle that just stays after you get it is truly cruel. Like at this point, I probably haven't guessed my way through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have an important redemption here. Courtesy of Ben. We have artificial intelligence. This is, of course, where I plug a prompt into the Midjourney AI bot. I tell it, do your thing where you scrape art off the internet and create some sort of strange alchemical merging of all of those arts into your own original piece of art. And then I post the results live here on the stream. Our prompt is terrifying, endless, nightmare stares, which I have a feeling it will be able to do. That feels like a concept it can handle. What are other people generating while we wait for Midjourney to spit this out? An oil painting of a close-up of an Australian bushranger in the style of John Singer Sargent. That did pretty well with that. 3 fingers growing. Ooh. 3 fingers is an upsetting phrase. Sorry, Julinar. Okay, it's going. And I gotta tell you, Ben, I think we may get some of what you're looking for. But honestly, I don't know. I'll let you be the judge. I was expecting something maybe a little bit more fantastical, but I think that it got the terrifying element. Ben, you be the judge here as I share Midjourney's attempt to render. Let's see, let's get that again. Terrifying, endless nightmare steps. This is what we got. So it gets a lot of what it's going for here, right? I mean, it definitely feels oppressive and upsetting. It's like MC Escher meets HR Geiger. It's MC Geiger, if you will. All come together. Or is it Giger? Geiger. Geiger. Less sense of distance than of wrong. Yeah, I was expecting more endlessness. I guess is where I'm let down, but it's Giger. There you go. Giger. HR puffin stuff Giger. All right, well there you have it. Those are endless. Cassima gives her seal of approval. Thank you, Yakapine. All right, well, there we go. Thank you, Ben. Good redemption. You're just joining us, by the way. Welcome in. It's King's Quest 6. It's me, Decaf Jedi, playing this for the first time, doing the Cliffs of Logic. Really just knocking it out of the park. Speed run, still going well. Stairs lead nowhere.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
That's Jeezer. Let's consult our manual. Alexander screaming after falling 4 feet might be a good one. 4 men staying in a row, third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order move you on. The youngest, oldest, and the second son. This is the Stones of Stealth. 4 men standing in a row, third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order move you on. Third from the left.
4 plain stone buttons have been carved. Alexander gets the...
Oops! Oops! You're dead. Okay. Oops, I didn't save. Rookie move. Rookie move, gang. I suppose they wired this contraption. I always wonder that. Like, the amount of engineering it would take to put a giant boulder in, like, a cave temple to chase after archaeologists is really remarkable. Yet there it is. We know that exists because we saw it in a documentary about archaeology.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, so let's read that clue again. Third challenge, the Stones of Stealth. 4 men stay in a row. Third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order move you on. The youngest, oldest, and second son. Third from the left, and down you go. Oh, wait. So just skip the third from the left?
Alexander gets the feel.
Oops! Did I not save again? Dang it. Come on, Jess. Get it together. Whoop. Okay, you're going to save up here. This logic are great, though. What a great choice. Okay, let's do this, Alexander.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Hey, Reiki.
Alexander gets the...
412. Getting lots of conflicting information.
Alexander... The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Wow. Okay, there it is. Thank you, Yakubane. Why can't these just be riddles? I like riddles. Do. Yeah, good copy protection involves typing out elaborate spell casting recipes. Sacred 4. Sacred 4. Sacred 4. Sacred 4. Sacred 4. Ah, here we go. At the top of the scale, the Sacred 4. The emotion, tranquility, the color azure, the creature caterpillar, and the element air. Sacred 4. Okay, yeah, there's symbols for things. So, tranquility. Yeah, all these symbols also have meanings behind them. So I need to find the tranquility, azure, caterpillar, and air. Tranquility, tranquility. Okay, the one that kind of looks like a boat on the water is tranquility. Boat on the water. A fire in the sky. Okay, I don't see the one I thought I saw. What is that thing? Got an equal sign at the bottom. Maybe that's a key. Ah, here we go. Tower. It's like a tower a girl might live in. So our second one is azure and caterpillar and air. Azure, caterpillar, air. Azure, caterpillar, air. Okay. Color, 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 color. Color, 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 color. Okay, it is mustache guy again. Mustache guy makes a return. Then it's a caterpillar. Caterpillar, 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 caterpillar. That's going to be this guy. I have an upset tummy guy. And then air is... This is fun. I got this. Ah, air is... Bendy Boy. This guy.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Okay, here we go. Oop, You blinded me with logic. Womp, womp, womp. You know, if I were designing this game, I would get to the top, and as soon as you got there, like the camera would pan over, and there would just be like maybe a funicular just carrying people to the top. And it'd be like, wah, wah. Like Alexander could have just ridden a little gondola ski lift thing up if he had wanted to. That's why I don't design many games. Tell my kids this is the tower. Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face. Nothing happened. Alexander The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Hey, Bride. We should have a Yeti at the top of this mountain. Oh, wow, Krieg, you memorized the symbols. I think there was a time when I had some of the symbols from Space Quest memorized from their make-believe language. Crone.
Alexander finds himself, finally, at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight.
She seems nice enough.
You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush.
Is it nightshade poison? I mean, if it's a free apple. I mean, that's the evidence. She literally just did it and then floated away.
See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
Okay. Yeah, your eyes remind me of someone.
I'll try some of your berries.
All right.
Oh, goody. Eat quickly, dear boy, and I'll show you the way to the Lord and Lady of this...
What, choke? How you like them berries?
Slightly bitter, pretty one.
Ooh, a poisonous berry. I'm sorry, I guess Cedric would call that a venomous berry.
Next. And then there's some land I have for sale in the death bogs of Tamir.
Oh man, that's a big King's Quest 4 callback. It's all poison berries. That's not a big seller.
The old woman has a pleasant grandmotherly face, but something about her makes Alexander uneasy.
Oh no, I can't tell if the game wants me to trust her.
But who are you, matron?
Who cares? I mean, I am only
Top-tier
a
response.
poor old woman who wishes you well, handsome stranger. Think of me as your grandmama, if you like.
If you like. Let me see. How'd you like to hear a love poem?
Would you be interested in this?
Oh, you don't need to offer me anything, you sweet, sweet boy. Come, stranger, trust me. Think of what I'm offering you.
Not shove him off when he climbs to the top. Yeah. I mean, it has some of that, like, Scott Evil, like, I've got a gun in my room right now. We could finish this guy.
Grabbing at the old lady wouldn't solve anything.
True.
There's a natural opening in the rock. It would be rather rude to crawl into that cave with the old woman standing right in front of it. How odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Invisibility berries,
The huge doors are locked tight. Somebody obviously wants to keep something out or something in.
I'd put a Minotaur in there.
Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock. Alexander finds himself in a dark cave.
Put gem in mouth. I don't have anything that lights up, do I? I don't think I do.
Dead end.
Dead end.
Dead end. Nothing. Dead end.
Now, Paul, he just came up the caves, or the cliffs
Alexander
of logic.
Crawls back through the path.
Feels like I shouldn't be there yet. Continue our ascent.
Look, an intruder.
Oh man, angels.
Hold! How did you get up here, human?
Big Gru
climbed
energy.
the cliffs.
That is not possible. No
No,
one
that
has
is
solved
not
the cliffs of
possible.
logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
See, I have a crush on a girl.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece.
But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
Okay. Oh, man. Like when Rosella got carried off by those weird Batman in King's Quest 4. They know there's a witch outside that's been killed by their visitors.
What trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the winged ones?
Beyond
Only
copy
the magic
protection.
of clear thought, my lord. I meant no harm.
The cliffs of logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore.
Yep.
We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the cliffs of logic will defeat the Minotaur.
I have a feeling there's a Minotaur in there.
The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning.
I'm sorry. Living, the Wu-Tang necklace got me. He is wearing a Wu-Tang necklace. I wish hers was like the insane clown posse hatchet, man. It'd be a perfect pair.
As his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The oracle or the crown? But since Al-Hazred did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
Got everything I need
Azure,
right here.
he must be allowed time to prepare for the task, if only in the slight chance that he could actually save our Celeste.
Oh, very well. Intruder, my guards will take you to the beach. Prophesied hero or spy, any soldier must be granted time to prepare for battle. Be warned, if you have the courage to actually return to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain and face your destiny, my guards will have orders to take you to the catacombs on sight.
I understand, Lord Azure.
Any questions? By some miracle you succeed, human. The prophecy grants you a visit with the sacred oracle.
Oracle,
her
got it.
powers are mighty, her vision all-seeing. Many of our own citizens would be willing to risk certain death in the catacombs
Thank you,
for a
Nick.
chance at a meeting with the oracle. May that thought give you the courage to return.
Oh, I will return, Lady Ariel. You have my word.
Okay. So, we need to get ready to fight a Minotaur. I have no idea where to go next. I don't know what puzzles I can solve at the moment. See you later, ding-dongs. Anti-Minotaur spray. I need a calm spell. That's the traditional way to deal with a Tauros-style Minotaur.
Alexander pulls out.
What puzzles can I solve?
Alexander.
Look at that pulling sensation.
Alexander can't reach the little creature on the... There's an odd little creature...
You're not a little
Hello,
creature.
friend. Aren't you an odd-looking little fellow?
I'm not odd-looking, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you could speak.
Speak not? Funny is, speech I am and nothing but.
Alexander holds the sentence out to the creature.
This sentence seems in need of an ending. Perhaps you could finish it?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Know what I do? Where are you going to? Like you I do. Go I with you?
What's
Well,
that new
that was
dance? The
certainly
Bugaloo?
interesting. It looks like Alexander now has a passenger.
We just got a weird little guy.
One end of the creature resembles a miniature dragon, while the other looks like a possum. What a strange-looking fellow.
Is he a dangling participle?
Take me home to.
Paradise City?
Alexander pulls... Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Isle of wonder, Isle of night, Isle with royal beauty bright. Westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. What do I gotta do? Gotta shuffle some books. Perhaps he can eat the Minotaur.
Do you have anything
you like
interesting
beef?
yet?
You like beef?
Falling arches, perhaps.
Let me see what I have.
Nate, that was just a We Three Kings reference, which is really, there's not a better month for a We Three Kings reference than
Well, I hardly...
than in August. I'm not familiar with the Claymation Christmas special. In my head, I was imagining a Sarah McLachlan cover of it.
Do you have...
Yeah, dude, I got this little guy. I got this little guy. You wanna see him?
No, me want it not.
Why would Alexander want... Why would Alexander rubs the object?
Thanks, no, me want it not.
There's no point in...
Merry Christmas to you, too.
I found this little fellow lost on another island.
You still sort of freaky possum.
There you are, you naughty boy. I told you not to leave the island.
I found this freaky
I am
possum.
seeing you too.
A most solemn celebration.
So, you found my dangling participle.
Dangling participle.
I suppose I'll have to give you something. Let's see now. Was it a rare book you wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Well, then none of these will do. They've been sitting in the sun far too long and must be well cooked by now. This one is far more rare. A delicious little tidbit.
Oh. I hope you haven't ruined it by eating
thanks.
it. You creep. Here's your Kindle code.
Alexander... Alexander...
Need to quit skipping over the big money line there. A retro game actually having books. Yeah, if Alexander just had an iPhone, he could have solved all these problems already. Hello, bud. I noticed while looking through the credits earlier today for this game that, let me see, I just want to double check this. Yes, there is a credit for additional music and sound effects to Nightingale songs, copyright 1992, the Library of National Sounds at Cornell Laboratory of Ornithology in Ithaca, New York. That's a legitimate Nightingale sound that they licensed, presumably. You got old lamps?
Jollo, how fare you? And what news have you from the castle?
How fare
Prince
you?
Alex, how I fare is close to boiling. Have you seen the wedding proclamations around the village? I've heard rumors of the wedding, of course, but I didn't want to believe it, and I never thought it would be so soon.
Cassima,
Hey, thank you, Winter.
married. Oh, it is an unpleasant thing to swallow, friend. If only I knew Cassima wished it. Tell me about the Wazir, Jollo.
The Wazir?
Ooh.
Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul al-Hazred. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas.
How was the ideas? They
It
sounded
didn't
fine.
take long for al-Hazred to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliph had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazred became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Cassima ever since she was a young girl.
Gross.
And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife. But whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage. That's his way.
Well, Jollo, that's really
Perhaps he has
personal
charmed
knowledge.
her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything.
Ooh.
And Cassima must be vulnerable and lonely right now. Still, she has always instinctively distrusted him. Cassima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. I must return to the castle, Prince Alex, and you to your wanderings. May we both fare well.
Yes, fare thee well, Jollo. Robin, I believe this is a sound-alike of What's-His-Face. I think it's someone doing a What's-His-Face voice.
How fare you, merchant?
Sufficiently well, thank you, Alexander.
Sufficiently well.
My only wish is for more time to read.
Here's the book, dummy.
I found this rare book, and I thought of your offer.
Very interesting. It is a wonderful riddle book. Riddles are much more marketable than spells these days.
That seems dumb.
I guess people believe more in mirth than in magic. Here
I was
is
getting
the
some
spell
Twilight
book
Zone
you
vibes
wanted,
there too, Paul.
And a fair trade it is, I must say. Enjoy it.
All right.
I certainly hope so. We shall see how rusty my spellcasting truly is.
Between between this game and Quest for Glory 2 and 4, we have codename Iceman heading to the Middle East as well. Yeah. I don't know. It's the 90s, man. Let's see. Spellbook. Well, I guess I'll probably just specialize in necromancy. I don't know.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
I don't know if I totally trust that. Oh, no. Magic paint spell. River Styx water. I don't have any of that. Make rain spell. You drop salt water from the sea, 1 vial of sacred water, and falling water. Is that going to be the waterfall solution for Quest for Glory 1 all over again? Alexander
This
can't get enough
spell
spells.
must be cast over a teapot.
Charming a creature of the night. One skull full of oak embers. This is kind of necromancy. Strand of pure-hearted maiden's hair.
This is the last.
Kind of gross. And also, this spellbook needs more spells.
This is the.
It's like all those books in Baldur's Gate. They're just one page long.
This is.
That's what scrolls are for, dude. You don't need a whole book. Probably just padding a CV. Well, all of those spells include components I do not have. Yeah, Alexander should have way more, like, trauma considering everything he's been through. I thought the King's Quest reboot a few years back at least tried to engage with that in a way that wasn't, like, too heavy for a series that doesn't need to be super
Alexander is
serious.
standing on a sunny village street. There are open shops to his right, a hard-packed path beneath his feet, and palm trees waving over his head. To the north, a key-shaped arch leads to another part of the...
And watch him book it off of that screen. Okay, what to do? What to do?
The glass bottle is full of milk. How strange for a plant to produce not only milk, but a container to go with it.
Maybe the Minotaur likes milk. Ooh, oh, yeah.
Colors of flame burst from the center of the incredibly...
I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll map on out of here. Jalo said something about I wish you get Cassima's read on the whole situation. Is it time now to send my nightingale gram? Have we finally reached the nightingale part of the game? Oh wait, sweet. Perfect, I've already got the perfect save name. Alright. Hey, nightingale. Let's take this to Cassima.
Alexander holds out the love poem to the nightingale, hoping that she perhaps is the nightingale that Jalo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the words of love to her mistress, Cassima. The nightingale swoop. She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cassima?
Sing Sing, what have you found? A scrap of paper?
Yeah?
Oh, this is no mere bit of paper, but words of love. You must be careful, pretty bird. Stay away.
Okay. Thank you, Nick. Okay.
Why would Alexander want to do that?
Learn what you...
Why would Alexander want...
I want to put my royal seal on the...
Alexander is carrying an... Why would Alexander...
I just want to put my name on. I want to plagiarize this poem. Is there ink somewhere? Is there an ink pot? You got an ink pot?
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry, sir, but I have no more mint.
Well, get some more.
I fear that is impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
Same. Big same.
How fare you?
I cannot complain. I hope...
Alexander takes... A battered tinder box is displayed. A battered...
Ah, yes, the painter's brush. It was well used by one of the island's best painters. There's a lot of creativity in that brush, and its bristles are still in good condition.
I'm looking for a near mint brush.
A plain wooden flute is...
Might I trade?
Certainly.
Swipe right on the tinderbox.
The back wall of the shop, a hole detector for finding those hard
I'm
to
still
spot
getting
holes in
royalties from
small
my appearance in
sailboats.
this scene.
That is the world famous talking bear.
Towering mightily over the other pawn shop curiosities, the stuffed
Thank you,
bear makes
Nick.
an ostentatious display.
Makes an Austin Powers
The
display.
world-famous talking bear has been sulking ever since his abduction from a small mountain community in California. He refuses to discuss real estate.
I'm at a loss. If anyone wants to give me a gentle nudge in the right direction, I would be happy to take it.
Hello? Now,
It's a very specific
what
sticker,
can
yeah.
I do for you?
That's one of our new talking stickers that allows you to input your own text string and AI voices render it flawless.
There's a book entitled The Changing Role of Court Entertainers Through the... Alexander feels his...
How can you convince Cassima you're on the island? Cut off my ear and mail it to her? You can send things that... Oh, I can just send the ring. Oh. Oh, man. Nick, some of those pre-mixed margaritas are dangerous material. You got
Alexander
ring.
holds out his insignia ring to the nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the nightingale that Jallo spoke of, and that she might be
I was
able to take
overthinking
the
this
ring
one.
to Cassima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cassima to his presence on the Isles. The nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring. She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cassima.
Girl in the tower with
Sing,
a
sing.
fascinator.
What have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring.
Be gracious,
Oh,
like, that's
my
that boy?
soul.
What was his
He
name?
must be here. Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then? On this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you.
Disguise yourself as a peasant.
Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
The guy you saw for 5 seconds in the last game. Yeah, she's probably just like, why is there a dead talking owl here? She probably didn't notice Alexander.
The little bird makes a delivery.
Pick it up and smell it like a creepo, Alexander. You know you want to.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cassima herself?
Sick Twizzler.
Or am I merely wishing it were so? Oh.
Okay, go get a flute. Is what I'm hearing from the crowd.
Good day,
Alexander takes a closer look at the items on the counter.
Writer note that says, I'd like my ring back, please. Also,
might I trade for that flute?
Certainly.
Let's see, what can we get rid of? Probably the nightingale now, right?
Would you mind if...
Of course, Prince Alex.
Alexander.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very
The
good,
flute?
Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet.
Oh, the
Feel
flute.
free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Flute. The flute. The flute. I was getting my blood drawn today. And some guy at the blood drawing station right next to me heard me talking to the phlebotomist and leaned over and looked at me and said, "Do you sing bass?" And I said, "No, I sing terribly." And he said, "Well, you should try." And that was the end of my conversation with a stranger about my voice.
A strange-looking winged device occupies one corner of the room. It is frail with disuse. Alexander finds it intriguing. Perhaps he thinks it was once used in a local sporting event, in which enthusiasts jumped from cliffs, glided on air currents, and then attempted to land, frequently crunching a bone or two in the process. Alexander shudders at the thought and decides to stick to dragon slaying.
Yeah, no hope for a man that breezes past your quality dad joke. Extra twist, he was wearing a t-shirt that I also own. Exact t-shirt. You've seen me wear it on stream. It has like some cactuses and like a desert scene. It's a burgundy colored shirt. And part of me wonders if he was like my own Tyler Durden scenario. It could have been me. I don't know. Everything. Hey, right, Bose. Thank you, Nick. That's very kind of you to say. You sing for me hard as you can. I would love to do some voiceover work. I'm a terrible actor. Is where it all falls apart. Like, again, maybe that AI voice is the best option. Let's get another take on it. It has more inflection than I do.
This is a preview of your TDS AI voice model. It sounds pretty good to me.
Try it without the accent.
This is a preview of your TTS AI voice model. It sounds pretty good to me.
Oh man, I can't wait to deploy that soon. Okay, flutes. What do I need a flute for? Let's think for a moment. First rule of choir club.
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
Oh no, what do I need a flute for with you? Thank you, Ben. Oh, by the way, everyone, tomorrow night, very, very exciting stuff coming up. We have a special stream with a special guest star, P.S. Garrick, Ben in the chat. We're going to be streaming Telltale's The Expanse, based on the popular science fiction series of books and television show that I'm super excited to check out. I know very little about the game. I've watched several seasons of The Expanse. I've read none of the books, but Ben and I will be, my special secret guests and I will be dipping into that to find out what it's all about. Ben, you've read all the books. That's fantastic. I haven't read a book in years. I've watched all the show until it went to Amazon Prime. And even though I have Amazon Prime, I was just like, yeah, if it's not good enough to be on, where was it originally? Sci-Fi Network? I don't even remember.
Alexander
Probably
pulls
not worth
out his
keeping
magic
around.
map.
It's hard to book Grayson. I gotta tell you, Robin, I've tried to get Grayson for so many streams, and you would not believe the hoops he makes a person jump through to get him on their stream. Like, first of all, he won't even talk directly to him. You have to talk to his agent, which weirdly is Sarah? I don't know.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, Kevin, that's right. This is the perfect redemption. We have the King's Quest companion. Why don't I just hook up to my agent? He says it to me. I mean, the problem is, Grayson, is when I call your agent, I'm like, hey, can I get Grayson for this upcoming stream? I can literally hear you like in the room telling your agent what to say. And if you're going to be in the room on the phone, just have your agent hand you the phone so I can speak directly to you and try to book you for the stream. It's just, I mean, why involve a third party when we could just sort it out between ourselves?
A little fawn is feeding on a grassy hillock near the sea. The fawn is too busy eating.
Same. He just like that Trump persona he'd use when talking to reporters in the 90s. Is it John Barron? Was that the the character Trump used to role play as? We need to give quotes about himself. Let's see. Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please give me a good hint. Okay. Let's see. Wow, the spell book isn't even necessary. Okay. Let's see. When you have the spell book, leave the bookstore near the pawn shop. He leaves Alexander enters. Give the pawn shop owner the oyster's pearl. He'll give Alexander the ring back. Already done that. Give him the wound up nightingale. Take the flute. At the crossroads, give the signet ring to Sing Sing by clicking on her briefly. The genie is slithering around as a snake, spying on Alexander. Sing Sing will deliver the ring to Cassima, and she'll send back a red hair ribbon. Oh, wait. Ooh. Oh.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Okay. Sounds like weird things are getting ready to happen. But according to this, I have some hints.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Super gross. That's not what we called the LucasArts hit line. We actually got a person I chickened out. That was the last thing in the world I expected, Nick. If y'all go back through my clips, you can find the clip. We dialed the 1-800-Star Wars number or whatever to get a hint for Day of the Tentacle because it pops up in there. And when we did, literally someone picked up, they're like, LucasArts hint line. It's like, oh crap. It was the last thing I expected. Oh man.
Alexander feels.
What a weird experience that was. Okay. Yeah, so someone's still manning that number. Against all odds. The hello's $8.95. I mean, that's the other thing I was worried about. I didn't want to get in trouble.
An elegant padded chair.
It's in the
a
chair.
Delicate china teacup is. Alexander takes the teacup.
Sweet, free teacup.
Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing.
Eek.
Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
Just like Jacob Dylan.
The wallflowers, overcome with shyness at Alexander's approach, cluster together and cover the hole in the wall. Alexander can't get it.
I would love to think they're helping people figure out how to... Thank you, Nick. They're helping people free up some memory to run the game. Man, that is an interesting icon for hair.
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
This is great.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Just like me when a hit new Olivia Rodrigo song comes on the radio. This is wonderful. This is so good. The music's very good too. And it's like got sad tango vibes to it. And TL Wolf, that's perfect. Finding out that you yourself have asked your question before. Just a few years ago on Twitter, I remembered that Al Lowe, creator of Leisure Suit Larry, at one point had pitched in Interaction a game called Capital Punishment that was going to really, take a shot at Clinton era Washington, D.C. politics and political correctness and all these other sorts of things. It had like a whitewater rafting arcade game that was like parody of the Whitewater scandal. I don't know. Everything about it looked horrible. And I like posted on Twitter. It's like, hey, does anyone remember this game? And does anyone know how far along it got before Sierra decided to cancel it? And then someone linked to me my own tweet from like 4 years earlier when I asked and did the research and answered that question. So I definitely know the feeling. Uh-oh. Oh, well, I have to do it again.
May I have this dance?
Oh!
Sweet, even better. I love this game.
Alexander stops
Like
playing
how the
flute,
snapdragons are like
but the
castanets.
wallflowers and snapdragons continue.
I can kidnap this creature.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
If he puts that in his pockets, what happens if like his intestines just start spilling out of his body, and that's how he dies? That'd be like a Space Quest death, right? That's less of a King's Quest death and more of a Space Quest death. All right. So far, where's this fit in your King's Quest tier list? I mean, that's a good question. I really like King's Quest 3. I really like King's Quest 5. And I kind of like King's Quest 7. This is definitely near the top so far. I mean, it's probably objectively the best King's Quest game in the sense that there's logic, and a lot of it seems there are cliffs of logic and everything. There's logic, and the writing's much better, and the world is more fully imagined. It's less of a like cobbled together nonsensey kind of, well, I guess it's still a cobbled together nonsense setting, but it's at least a more interesting cobbled together nonsense setting. Yeah, King's Quest 6 barely feels like a King's Quest, which I like. Which adventure game world would be best to live in? I mean, Monkey Island, who doesn't want to live in Pirate World? I feel like a never-ending trip through Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, so now we've got a hole in the wall. Is there any chance I could use that to infiltrate the castle? Surely not.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Part of me wonders if that line might have originally been a strange sucking sensation, and they changed it to pulling for obvious reasons. Like, a strange pulling sensation is such a weird phrase. And the animation's more of a sucking animation. I mean, not like a Space Quest 6 transporter.
A group of serving
Change it
women
from suck
approach
to
the
blow.
castle.
Scullery maids, eh?
Hurry up, girls. There's plenty of work afoot today. No time to dawdle.
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
It's well that they're here, Wolf.
Yes,
Cook is
Worf.
about driven himself mad, I hear, worrying over the wedding preparations.
I won't. What a celebration there will be today. Wine will flow like a river of red.
I mean, this screen's all wall.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the side wall of the castle.
Now I'm going to peer
Alexander
into
looks through the hole in the wall. Alexander can see what looks like a hallway in the basement of the castle.
Uh-oh.
The castle hallways are patrolled by guard dogs.
The hole in the wall does look a lot like a goblin's character. Surely that's not where I need to use this then, is it?
Alexander...
Or else is there a wall I might want to see through? Guard dogs is a good gag. Man, I'm a little stuck again. Let's look at our inventory. Map.
Alexander is carrying a
bargain table book. Not useful for killing spiders.
Alexander is carrying an unusually large black feather. Colors of flame burst.
Why don't you just eat the flower?
The glass bottle is... Alexander drinks the milk and discards the bottle.
Did I just soft block myself? I feel like there's a really good chance I soft blocked myself. That doesn't feel like what you're supposed to do. Oh, you give the poem to Sing Sing now. Aha, thank you. Good hint.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Yes. Okay, here we go. I believe. It's a me, Alexio. Hey, Sing Sing. Why don't you, take this poem to Cassima?
There's no reason to use that there.
Most of what you need to do is in the Alice in Wonderland.
There's no reason. Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cassima.
Goodbye, bird. Fare thee well.
The nightingale swoops down,
Song
grabs
merchant.
the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Sing, sing, my sweet. You bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you.
Milady.
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him while he waits. Hurry, my
I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do.
Thank you, Nick. Gotta have it. Gotta have my Cassima.
Eat one.
You didn't bring me more of her hair, did you? Here's some fingernails.
The little bird makes a delivery.
Maybe it's going to be like that Johnny Cash song, One Piece at a Time, where he steals a car by taking one piece at a time out of a factory. Maybe we're just going to assemble our own Cassima here on the outside. Yeah, try to make a golem.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend.
I baked a cake.
Please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cassima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing. No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend.
Oh.
Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Oh man, now Alex is worried about being friend zoned. Come on, Alex. You're better than this. Kevin, that does kind of sound like a holler puzzle. Holler, my conceived of and not designed adventure game set in a zombified Appalachia. Maybe coming someday. Holler. Trading the flute for the rocket launcher. Let's see here. I'm probably done with the flute, right?
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Alexander takes a close...
Might I trade for that paint?
Certainly.
You take your dumb flute back.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Hey, Ben, good to see you. If you're getting the Cassima cutscenes, you're doing it in the right order. That's always encouraging.
I believe I'll take the tinder box.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
Tinderbox is what kids are calling their iPhones these days.
The pawn shop's tinderbox is slightly battered, but in reasonably good shape.
Lock tinderbox. It's my flawless Al Gore impression. Ben has a better Al Gore impression. If we're lucky, when he and I play The Expanse tomorrow night, Ben will treat us to his excellent Al Gore impression.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels...
It's just going to zoom me to the top, right?
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
Sorry. Had to get that one more time. Do 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 do. Do do. By the way, it's great to see such a crowd in here tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. If this is your first time here, I love to stream these retro adventure games every Wednesday night, especially Sierra and LucasArts classics. If you're new here, feel free to drop a follow. We'd love to have you as part of the community.
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped.
Oh.
I admit I am surprised. You're either a complete idiot or...
Yeah, good time for hand resting. Okay,
And
bad
you
move.
are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die, to not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
Hey, Ben, thank you.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you
Okay,
do not have to
so I have no idea what I'm
scream
supposed to do. What do I need to be in here? Because I bet I don't have it. Aw, beans.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
Oh, Lemmy, if I use speedrun strats, I'll be fine. Well, you know that's my speciality. What all do I need in here? What am I missing? I have a teacup, a lantern. I'm missing something. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do we need to do here? What's our next step then? Maybe I'll consult the King's Quest companion. Blah, blah, blah. It seems to think I should have everything to go in the... Okay, I forgot something. Missing something.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay, so...
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I saw that boiling water puzzle on Beast Island. You know it. By the way, just since I had this scene here up beside my King's Quest companion, I'm in this month's PC Gamer. Everyone be sure to pick that up at your local magazine store. I wrote about Lara Croft in there. That's exciting. In a Baldur's Gate 3 cover issue, so that's pretty exciting.
An old abandoned hunter's lamp is
Well,
hanging
I was
on
the
one of
artist
trees.
model for Asteria.
Alexander wonders who might have hunted in these dense woods.
You're a dense wood.
Alexander, not being an expert on...
Okay, now I can cross this. Allegedly. I have to grab something first.
The denseness of the forest makes it... Why would Alexander want to collect pond water in that?
Okay. Game magazines from 2023 are going to be worth a fortune in 2053 if humanity exists. That's right. Now that the print runs, like, I probably, by owning this one copy of this, own like 1% of the total number of copies of this issue of PC Gamer. Let's see. I love... Thunder.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
It was fun. I loved PC Gamer as a kid. Getting to actually write a piece for it was super exciting. Real bucket listy kind of stuff for me. I was a nerdy kid who loved magazines, and now I am one.
That part of the swamp is...
What do you think you're doing?
What? That stick was able to come alive and talk this whole time?
I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you certainly won't get it there!
Hello?
That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp slime!
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
Stick in the Mud glares crankily at his brother Bump on a Log.
This is adorable.
Perhaps you could toss me some swamp ooze, since you seem to be able to recognize it. I can only reach this bit by the path.
Well, hoity-toity, look who's Mr. Wants So Much! You think I got a job here passing around precious swamp matter? You should be so lucky!
His voice
He's
is great.
an utter waste of oxygen. I'd save my breath if I were you.
What if I just set him on fire?
The log itself has nothing to say.
Hey, RJ, I'm sorry. I'm all out of swamp matter. Good to see. Thanks so much for the resub.
But really,
Never! I got your swamp ooze right next to me, and that's where it's gonna stay. This swamp ooze is mine! Period.
Period. Ah.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, wait. I have no idea why I'm leaving. I was going to pour this swamp ooze in this water and see what happens. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point in the game.
Why would Alexander want...
Oh, wait, did I not get the scum? I don't know.
Alexander.
Oh, never heard the voice acting on this in RJ. It's my first time playing it at all, so every bit of it's
Alexander feels a strange pulling.
A little cooler for the pond. Maybe just water. See if we can get a tempest in this teacup.
Alexander wouldn't want to throw...
I wasn't trying to throw it into the sea. Hello? I must be going. It's a word pun puzzle. Oh,
the mucky swamp is no place for...
Why don't you just give me what I'd like?
What do you think?
You startled...
Well, that's...
Alexander is carrying...
Would you like a love note?
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the...
Someone nudge me in the right direction here, please.
That part of the swamp...
Maybe you like music.
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
You need Asperg lettuce for the... Okay. Thank y'all.
Is that lettuce growing in the... Why, it must be... Alexander...
That's a good gag.
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Great line read, Alex. Ye gads! Gosh gads! That's cold.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Oh, thank you, Edmark. Wait. I should go back and get the tomato.
Vines of sweet... Those tomatoes are not quite ripe yet. Those tomatoes are not quite... Those tomatoes are not quite...
Oh, I smell it. Uh-oh. I better hurry, huh?
Alexander pulls out his magic...
There's one different tomato.
Alexander
I used to get down on myself as a kid. My mom would always say, Jess, there's one different tomato. And that's what makes life special. So, I feel like this game's speaking directly to me.
Hoping to cool down the boiling pond, Alexander throws in a head of iceberg lettuce.
Makes sense.
pond's water slowly stops boiling, cooled by the ice. It still looks hot, but bearable. Alexander decides to brave the steaming pond.
Yeah.
Ouch! Ow! Ooh, 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 ouch!
The pond is no longer boiling, but it's hardly bathwater. Alexander takes the old hunter's lamp from the tree.
If only I had someone to trade that to. When my family went to Yellowstone National Park last week, we took with us for my daughter a little temperature gun that you could aim at anything and get an immediate temperature reading on it. And we took it to all the various geothermal stuff that we saw at the park, all the mud pots and geysers and everything else, so she could get accurate temperature readings on everything throughout the park. And it really added a lot of fun to the trip for her. She was, because kids get bored with scenery and stuff after a few days, but she really liked the idea of recording temperatures for the for the entire Yellowstone Park. And our hottest was a tiny little mud pot that measured 168 degrees Fahrenheit. So that was our very best.
Continues down the path. He gets the strange feeling that he's being watched.
Maybe by that guy?
Come on over here and see what I'm doing with these flowers. Never mind that stone fella on top of the gate. He won't hurt you any. He's just there to scare you.
Could I trust you, though?
Pleasant-looking middle-aged man.
I'm Alexander of Daventry. Who are you?
What difference does it make? Just come on over here. I'll tell you my life history if you still want to hear it.
It was fun. As we went through the park, Nick, she was keeping careful track in her head of like what her hottest ones were. And then after like a couple hours of it, she started making predictions before she would zap it with the temperature gun to say, I think that one's probably going to be about 140 because it's really similar to this one we saw earlier. And I tried to tell her, it's like, you are literally using the scientific method right now. And this is better than a lot of my students in my methodology classes are capable of doing. It's like, this is perfect for a science fair project. And I nearly lost her at that moment. Once she realized she might actually be doing something with like educational value, she almost noped out of it.
Alexander picks up the brick.
Sweet. That's just what I need.
Perhaps you'd find this interesting.
Bam!
Huh? Sure, bring it on over to this side of the wall where I can see it better.
I love the idea of saying perhaps you find this interesting and then clocking someone over the head with a brick.
Come on through, I say. I can show you a path through the forest.
I think you could be the evil guy.
You aren't going to listen to me, are you?
That's odd. The gardener just disappeared.
Poor Alex just did not see any of this stuff happening. You have a brick now, nothing can stop you but dark places. I mean, brick's a pretty good tool. It's no crowbar.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
But again, all adventure games, you could solve nearly any puzzle with just a regular old human gun. Like
Alexander feels
just blast your way through these things. Alex could have taken care of this thing in Act 1. Just charged into the palace. I've got a gun! One rotten tomato.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Alexander picks up Rotten Tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato.
That's exactly right. You aren't sure whether a movie's good or bad?
The old Rotten Tomato gives Alexander a mean look and grumbles sourly. The path. Alexander isn't getting anywhere by talking to that cranky stick in the mud. The creature simply refuses to toss Alexander any swamp ooze.
King's Quest, but you solve everything with violence. What was the game that... I think it eventually became Quest for Infamy, right? Like, didn't it start out as some sort of, like, King's Quest parody kind of thing? Oh, AGD? Okay. Wasn't it like King's Quest? Wasn't the title? Let's call it Retrieving the Lost Crap. Since this is a family-friendly game, I don't want to get too rough.
Perhaps I can help you out by throwing a rotten tomato at Stick in the Mud for you.
Really? I appreciate the gesture, but the swamp is broader than it looks.
Royal Quest. That's
Only
one
a
I'm thinking
native
of,
like
such
myself
minutia.
would be able to hit him from here.
What would that bump on the wall? There's no reason.
Wait, now what?
Alexander decides to throw Rotten Tomato at Stick in the Mud himself.
Help! Help! I'm melting!
Uh-oh.
Gee, great arm you got there.
Yeah, great arm.
Gee, Bump, did we...
Why, you're right, Stick.
Gee, you know, he's...
You mean it,
brother.
Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log, having reconciled at Alexander's...
Gotta go back? Does that mean I have to restore? There's probably not another Rotten Tomato, is there? Actually, I guess I could just walk a screen and find out for myself. Nope. It's a shame this still has,
As Alexander...
Come on.
This still has soft blocks in it.
Alexander...
You aren't gonna...
That's odd. The gardener just disappeared.
That's a mean soft block. But I guess it does say, I guess you'll never get the thing you came here looking for. So, it kind of lets you know that maybe you're soft block.
Alexander pulls out his magic... Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Yeah, no way of knowing what you need for the labyrinth is kind of a frustrating choice. Like, that's one of the lazier design decisions I see here. That takes me back to, like, King's Quest V kind of stuff. Where basically you're just trial and erroring.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Hey!
Alexander picks up Rotten Tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato.
Perhaps I can help you out by throwing a rotten tomato at Stick in the Mud for you.
Really? I appreciate the gesture, but the swamp is broader than it looks.
What would that bump on the log... What would...
Only a native like myself. What do I need to do? Up on a log does have some strong sad energy.
Who are you?
I'm Bump on a Log, and that's my brother, Stick in the Mud.
She did not!
He's a bit lazy, you see.
Oh, wow.
He's got the only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him. But do you think he'd move a finger to help you get some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it more than
Brain
likely.
you with it.
His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout. And that on yours truly.
Oh, like you've moved at all in the last century! Like you're Mr. Physical Activity!
Wow.
Just because I can't reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn
Now
some
the
respect.
puzzle makes more sense.
But as you can see, I'm a mere bump on a log, and must be content with my lot.
Oh, shut up! You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw! Just shut up!
You see how he is?
You see how he is. You see it. You see what I deal with.
What would that bump on... There's no reason to... What would that bump... There's no reason...
Is there anything I can do?
He needs a good... However, since you cannot go into the swamp, nor can I fight back, he will simply have to be born. Such is the life of a bump on a log.
What would that bump on the log want with a rotten tomato?
So you can throw it. So you can throw it. Just throw it. These voice performances are great, Susu. I agree.
Alexander isn't getting anywhere by talking to that cranky stick.
Is there anything I can do for you, Bump on a Log?
The old rotten tomato.
You're ugly and you smell bad. Yeah, put me down before I juice all over you.
What would that bump... What would that... There's no reason...
I wonder if I am, like, bugged out here, or what's going on?
What would that... There's no... That would serve... What would a dogwood tree do? There's no reason...
What do we think, gang? I need to talk to the bump.
Is there anything I...
Oh, there's no changing my lot in life.
Well, if I give you...
What would that...
Is there anything...
Oh, there's no changing my lot in life. A bump...
Hey, that's the problem.
Yuck. Alexander sees... Alexander... That...
What do you think?
You
Well, that's...
He's...
Is there anything...
Oh...
Alexander isn't... That part of the... There's no reason to...
Okay, now we got
I
it.
thought this
Thank
might
y'all.
come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
There we go. Thank you, thank you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey, hey! What are you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you! The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
This is all very upsetting. Here's the wind-up and the pitch.
Hey, okay, I give up.
Wow.
Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother.
Brother!
Stick in the mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
No more dialogue. That's the game saying no more dialogue. Look at that swamp
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Wait, free swamp ooze. Hey, you know, on that note, on the note of free swamp ooze, I think we're probably at a good stopping point. This is good. All right, so we're at a good stopping point. I think I'm going to call it a night here. Man, what happens to my camera? That's off center. There we go. So we made some progress tonight, kinda. We just kind of wandered around wildly. We'll never know what happens to the swamp ooze. That's right, Living. It's a big cliffhanger. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be back with The Expanse, joined by special guest Ben. We're going to check that one out. It should be a fun Telltale romp. Really looking forward to that. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be playing a little bit of classic Telltale adventuring type stuff. So please join us for episode 1 of The Expanse tomorrow night around 9:30 p.m., 10 Eastern. In the meantime, thank y'all for joining me. This is a great turnout tonight. Wonderful chats. Thanks for all the hints along the way, all the help. This is super fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Again, if you're new here, if this is your first time dropping by the stream, consider following. We'd love to have you as part of the crew. But for now, we should definitely raid somewhere. And goodness, not a lot of the people I normally follow are currently online. So let's see where we should go. Atari Beer Pong, which is a good name, is playing Police Quest 2. And who doesn't love a little Police Quest 2? It is the closest thing to a good police quest we have out there. So let's raid over and say hey to Atari Beer Pong and see what's going on with our old pal Sonny Bonds as he enforces the law in Lytton. Thank y'all again for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful rest of your Retro Adventure Wednesday, and hope to see you again soon. I'll be back with more King's Quest next Wednesday. I probably should have mentioned that. So if you're just here for the King's Quest action, I'll see you in a week. If you like just hanging out, come join us tomorrow and have a great evening, everybody. Take care.